Welcome back to Path of Exile 2. This is playthrough Cruel Difficulty Act 2, and we're just about to approach the boss in Keth. This is Halani Shrine, so I'm pretty sure this is the boss area over here. We're just about to start the boss fight. We're pretty much halfway through Act 2 Cruel Difficulty, so let's just go ahead and give it a go. Let's see what happens. I will talk you through my build after we kill this boss. I just wanted to see first how much damage we actually deal. Alright. Come on, buddy. Less talk and more action. Okay, they just needed to start. Normally it's other way. Okay, I'm not even going to run anywhere. As you can see, that was pretty easy. This build is absolutely broken, and I think it needs to be deleted from the game. It just feels really unbalanced. However, I'm not gonna lie, I have a lot of fun with it. Okay, so let me show you my DPS. So 3.7k. This is just the base DPS. Okay, so and if you're familiar with Latin build, once we build our tailwind charges, maximum 10. So as you can see, with every hit, with every charge, we get 4.5 DPS. And when you combine it with other buffs and your other skills like Herald of Thunder and Lightning Rod, it just one-shots everything on your way. Okay, so let's just continue with the quest. And before that, let me show you my passive tree. Passive skill tree. So this is how it looks. So I have improved my shock damage over here, lightning damage as well. If you press shift, you can have a look how it directly affects your skills. The big one over here that I got quite early in the game, so it gives me 40% projectile stun build up. That helps me to stun those bosses and just kill them instantly. Alright, so this is how it looks. There is no right or wrong way building your passive skill. You'll find a lot of builds out there, but my biggest thing is to not follow any specific builds. Try to understand the game yourself and make your own build, because if you jump from one build to another build, you'll just get confused, and you know, the game you can lose interest to the game quite quickly, because you'll just get lost in many different builds. You know, some people can suggest you go in this way, some can suggest you go exactly like opposite way. For me, the easiest thing, the first thing that I do need to understand is my main build, my main damage is lightning, okay, which is elemental damage. So in this search bar here, I'll just go, first of all, I'll go lightning. So as you can see, I've learned the lightning skills over here and over here as well, which increase magnitude of shock and further improves my lightning damage. Okay, and then I look, okay, so where is the next closest lightning damage improvement? It's over here, so it's pretty far, and I will go and search. The other way is projectile. So projectile is pretty much, if you go on your skill over here and you hover, it will tell you over here what sort of damage you deal. So it's attack, it's AoE, it's projectile, lightning, and chaining. Okay, so because this is my main skill and this is the skill that I want to improve further up, so if there's no more nearby skill points that improves my lightning, next one I will go elemental. Alright, so elemental, I've learned all this. The closest one is over here. There's some over here, but this is more for the cold and poison, ignite fire. Alright, so also let's look at, I think I did look at projectile. Alright, so projectile, this is where I'm trying to get myself next. There are some over here that we can improve our projectile damage, which will improve our main skill. 10%, 10%, but then it increases projectile speed. I'm trying to get myself over here first. Okay, so I think this is quite a big one, so it will increase projectile damage just the same as over here. But then instead of increasing our speed, what we'll get at the end, we will increase hang on, sorry, this is the one I'm trying to get to. So we will increase 1% attack speed per 25 dexterity. Okay, so because our main is mainly dexterity, and it will get even more dexterity over time with our armor and jewelry and you name it. Okay, so we'll have a lot of dexterity because this is our main build, so we'll get 1% increase attack speed per 25 dexterity. Okay, so far we have 177 dexterity, and so initially we will get what, like about 5, 6, 7, about 8% increase attack speed, but it will build up even more as we have more and more dexterity. So now I know if I improve my dexterity, I am improving my DPS, not only my accuracy. Okay, so I think this is pretty good, but as I said, don't blindly follow what I say. Investigate all this passive skill tree and do your own unique builds, or you can just follow up if you're unsure what you're doing, but try to understand it first. Okay, so we'll just continue with the quest. We'll just pick up the fire over here and ignite the goddess. Okay, once we get this water, I think we can go back and talk to Zarka.
How can I?
Okay, and we'll get another support skill gem. Perfect, we got I think 3 or 4 support and skill gems level 3. Pretty good. As I said, I will get them equipped very soon. Just don't want to waste too much time right now on investigating and reading through. Okay. Evasion rating forward 2. We are getting pretty close to find better armor that we have, but I did find in Act 3 this one, which is pretty good. It's not where you belong. Okay, so now eventually we can go to the Valley of the Titans and use our relics, so we can have more space in our inventory, so we don't have to go back to town so often.
This valley is not natural. It's been carved. Take this!
I remember this location was quite challenging for the first run through.
An easy trophy. Prepare yourself.
Doesn't feel like challenging so far. You'll see me casting time to time Ice Shot just on rare monsters, so I can build up even more elemental damage to them. But for most of the game we'll be using our lightning damage, so we can clean those waves very easy. I did find another Vel Orb. I'm definitely not using it on my bow. I have a bad experience with that. I made my DPS. So pretty much what happened, I've corrupted my previous bow that had, I think, about 60 elemental damage, and once I corrupted it went down to 10. So I'm not risking my bow because this is my main factor for the DPS, but I can go ahead and corrupt some other items, you know, that are not as vital. Okay, this is pretty good. We just got another stat over here that penetrates 11 lightning resistance, which is really good. And here we've got another bow, so let's identify it, see what happens. So this one gives us another additional arrow and increased attack speed. This is definitely not even as close. It's like double, but we'll go ahead and tone and improve it, and we'll see if we can get additional elemental damage on it. And we've got another key for the trial. Let's keep going for now. I will do those trials later, maybe before I go into Act 3, Cruel difficulty. These swarms are most annoying in this location just because they take time. They hide for a little while, so you gotta wait for them to sort of come out to be able to kill them. Otherwise, I think this location is going to be pretty easy with our current build. And I think this is where we use our relics. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we just open inventory, place them over here, and now we can choose between 15% increased life recovery from flask or 30% increased charm charges gained. Let's go with life. Since we are really soft and can die pretty easy, 2 hits, even though we deal a lot of DPS, we can still die probably one shot from some bosses. So keeping on top of our life is pretty important. More worms. Yeah, as I said, as you can see, we pretty much one-shot everything, no matter the size. But as you can tell, we can die. Like if you don't, if you neglect those attacks from monsters a lot, you will be dying. So you gotta be careful. But you know, this is just life of the ranger. However, with this build, we can just move forward more rather than just running backwards. Okay, so we just need to find the other 2 like this to be able to open the way through to the boss of this area.
Storming arrow.
It's another twin bow we just found. Perfect, here's another one. We've got just one more to go.
That's quite nice.
Okay, we've got full inventory. Let's go, just go back quickly and empty it. As I always say, this is the part of the game. Don't feel like you're wasting your time.
Speak up.
And this is fun, you know, we found some new items. Let's see if we can improve ourselves even more. So, yeah, I love going back to town. Look, we found 3 bows. Let's see if any of them can be any good for us. So first of all, let's improve this one. Physical damage. Look, I'm not even going to bother, to be honest with you. This I don't like this. I don't like this twin bows that fire an additional arrow. I think they just decrease your DPS quite a lot. And I think it's more important for me to have higher DPS rather than 2 arrows. You can argue that, each to their own, but this is just my vision. We have 4 keys. We could go and do ahead 4 trials. I will leave them till a little bit later. As I said, probably before I move into the Act 3, I will definitely go ahead and complete them. We just continue finding one more seal so we can go and find the final boss for this location. Not the final. We'll just fight that big Titan. The daddy of Titans. Okay, here we are. Perfect. We just need to find that entrance, which should be somewhat in the middle. We'll find the wisp, why not? Here's the entrance anyway, so we're not far from it.
Keep on him. It's crowd. Put it down. Not ready. Strike before it slips
An
away.
easy trophy.
I don't know why they drop so many orb of augmentation. We don't even really need them at this stage of the game, but you know, anyway. Okay, before we go ahead, I will check if I have ticked all the boxes. Yeah, looking good. We'll just go and enter the Titan Grotto. It is pretty fun boss fight over here, which I did enjoy in normal difficulty. We should be able to find it pretty quickly. As usual, just one shot everything with 6000 DPS in the face. So when I say 6000, I will show you in a second. Once we get this buff around us, as you can see, now we get 6000.
Got no pack space for that.
Full inventory. Go back. Okay, for the rest of the campaign, I will just turn off myself so you can just enjoy the screen. I'll still do the comments. I will just disappear so you can just see the whole, you know, just the game screen without my pretty face. Okay. Just have a look through these flasks if they are any better for the ones that we have. I can tell you already they are not. We just still need to disenchant 2 more.
I will tell your tale.
And get a shot from the other one. Okay, we've got another Jeweler's Orb, but I have my skills already improved to 5, so I'm pretty good. Right, let's see if we can find this boss. I mean, we'll find it, it's just a matter of time. I'll try to not stay for too long in this area, there's nothing really exciting. Apart from the boss itself.
Too weak, too slow.
Okay, passive skill. So we are trying to get ourselves to over here, but also we could improve the first of all, let's have a look. Okay, so why I think this road is pretty good, we can improve our cure effect as well, just like we did over here. And also here's more projectile damage improvements. Projectile have 15% to chain an additional time from terrain when forking. I'll just go ahead and complete this line over here first. I want to get myself as quick as possible to this one. If you're watching this video and you think you know better way to improve yourself, you let me know in the comments. I will consider it. I'm pretty open-minded, so but how I look at it, I'm not trying to spend too much time investigating every single skill over here. I'll get myself to here, and then if I feel a little bit underpowered, I'll go back and you can always refund them and look at different options. So I feel like this is a good option for now, but as I said, one step per time. It's pretty good. We found another lightning damage rune. I think I've got about 10 of them from currency exchange. However, as I always say, it's always better to have more than not enough. So, except for the trouble, okay? It's probably not a good idea to have more trouble. I'd rather have not enough trouble. This is sort of a little labyrinth where you need to find your way to the main boss. Checkpoints, probably good sign that you head in the right direction. So I'm not even going to bother go back and discover it all. I can't wait for the boss fight, so.
Stay light, stay alive.
And we've got our inventory full once again, so we just go back to town and empty it.
Speak up. I will tell
One
you
thing
a
I
tale.
forgot is to identify my items. Just part of the routine. We can't learn any more buff skills at this stage. We only have 60 spirits, so we'll just put it aside for now.
Your day
Hopefully we can get, hopefully we can find more spirits sometime soon. Looks like this is the way to the boss. What I want to say as well, I do have this stun build up skill gem that I sometimes put in over here for the boss fight, so I can stun them every 5th. You know, I build more. I have more like stun build up, causes for 500% more stun build up. So I do put it on, equip it sometimes for the boss fight on my lightning arrow. So it's not always about DPS. Sometimes, you know, skills like, or I'd say debuffs like stuns or slows, or different curses. Sometimes this is something you need to consider as well, not just your DPS purely. But with this amount of DPS, I think I'm just overthinking it. There's no boss that can stand this amount of DPS at this stage of the game. I think we are getting close to the boss. Hello again. Alright, so this checkpoint tells me we are getting closer to the boss. I really can't wait to fight that big dude, the father of the Titans. This is not his actual name, I just came up with it. Now we have just discovered the other way. I think it's over here, either this way or this way, so we're not far. It was pretty difficult fight in normal difficulty, but we had like 150 DPS in Act 2 compared to 6,000 that we have now. And I'm not even talking combined damage, this is just one skill damage. So here we are. Okay. This is where the big boss hiding from us. Hello, buddy. Let's see how you can deal with this damage.
Fury.
He doesn't melt as good as some other bosses, but oh. Once we combine different type of damages, this is where it gets interesting. Yeah, let me tell you, it was pretty easy. I remember I did die at some stage to this monster, so don't celebrate too early, make sure you kill them before you go and look at your loot. Because it will all disappear except for the quest item. Okay, we can just go back and talk to Zarka and complete this quest.
It'll take if my fingers.
And another skill point. And here we get our horn.
I'm not musically inclined.
Stay inside.
Perfect. Okay, let's get rid of these items first. And we'll also get a waystone. This is for the end game. We'll just put it aside. We just collect them. There's not much we can do with them for now. You could sell them for a fair bit of money if you needed to, but I don't think we need any more gold for now. Okay. Don't think there's any more skills that we could improve. We've got everything up to date, so this is the first time we put away. Now the second time we put away level 13 skill gem. Put away our materials. There will be a fair bit of waystones. I think I will get another tab for my stash. I will keep them over here for now. Okay. Okay, so this one gives us elemental damage, which is pretty good. Let's see what happens if we add another damage resistant. Okay. If we open our passive skill tree, I've got only one socket so far. Let's see how it affects our DPS. So if we've got 3.7. This one doesn't change anything for some reason. No, it does. So this is what I mean. Sometimes game has a bug and doesn't show you instantly your DPS increase or decrease. No, it does work. So anyway, let's see what difference this one makes. Okay, not as good at this one, so we just keep this one for now and put this one away. Okay, we just need to get back to Halani Gates now, after we talk to Asala. Now we just go to the nose of the caravan and we blow the horn.
The Marraketh really.
The wind's gone, so now we can go ahead and
I am hesitant. You have your
proceed through the gate to one of, I think this is second last location. Once we clean it, we'll be able to move into the last bit of Act 2. Okay, so for now, look, I just need a little bit of break. I will be back shortly. And hopefully we can end up Act 2 in next stream. Look, if you do have any suggestions or questions, please let me know in comments. I'm always happy to discuss them with you. And look, my channel is pretty fresh, you know, I'm learning some things along with you. And as I said, if you have any suggestions, I will take them on board. So, yeah, please write your comments and I will see you in the next one. Peace.